Hello, and welcome to Let's Play Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. I'm gonna set it on normal for now, and they, as usual, tell us a lot of stuff that probably we don't really care about. Second Let's Play, and, well, actually I recorded something else, but it got tagged for copyright. So I'm not doing that.
From the beginning, we were wrong. And only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken. A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable Fae folk. But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen. Terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha Deon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathin. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of Men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
Okay, so, we're dead. Forgot to introduce myself. I'm Oblivion 7050. I have a lot of plans for a new structure of this series that I'm probably going to get into in the second video. There we have the title. I need to pick something next time with perhaps a shorter title.
What do you think this one is then? Alpha? Goran? Could even be a Jotun. Always a surprise, eh, Goran?
Eyes on the job, boy. Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other.
For races, they have their own individual bonuses to skills and gods. I like the Virani. I like the God of Death. Gives a critical hit. A lot of customization features. I'm just going to talk over this thing. So yeah, I have a lot of plans, and now it appears that I have time. I'm probably going to, in my last series, White Knight Chronicles, I did a whole lot of walking in a lot of my episodes. I'm thinking that this time I'm going to go ahead and... Where the heck is the right... there we go. This time I'm going to go ahead and make a bunch of parts of videos. Like, one to explore an area, and from that, I'm going to go directly to where I need to go to progress in the story. So I don't have to walk around during my main episodes a lot. And why don't we just make this guy silly? We're gonna have the wacky hairstyle. There we go. Nah. Okay, there we are. And
A Varani. Must have been a mercenary, come to fight in the war. I could have told him how he'd end up. Not in bad shape, though, all things considered. All right, then. Make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name him, I think we're done. Put him with the others.
thanks for the suggestion. We probably need to name our guy. So yeah, I'm gonna have an area of an episode to show you the areas. They're well defined in this game, and probably some more episodes to show the specific
Well,
areas.
that's it for you then. Better luck next time.
Then I'm going to have the next episode after I've explained the sub areas about the storyline and more about the quests. So my episodes will be like, I get to an area in the main episode. I explore the area in that episode number .1, and .2 I'll explore the individual areas. .3 I will do the quests. And then I'm gonna have a couple bonus episodes to explain the crafting systems. Except for blacksmithing. Blacksmithing you pretty much use whatever you have. So we just woke up from being dead. Information about the experiments. There's a guy with something over here. Just a couple of gold. You can pull the lever over here to dump this guy in the fire, but that doesn't really do anything. Unless you like dumping guys in fires, of course. You can carry 2 weapons. There's plenty of types to choose from.
They're all over. Run!
Not much to worry about over here. You can destroy crates to try to get money. Might be some money in some crates. Try to show that off. There we go. Money from crates. They really like to walk people through the beginning stages of this. Two combos that we have right now with the longsword. Regular combo. And at any given point in the combo, we can delay it and use that attack.
Help! Anybody!
Someone's crying for help, so let's do whatever we can.
Up there, please help me! Please!
They want to teach us how to dodge even though we're in the middle of attacking. Just knock that guy right down. Chest over here, keep that in mind. we get armor from this guy and this guy. And boots from the chest.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, wait. I've seen you before. On the slab. You were dead. It worked. By the tome, it worked. You're alive.
Congratulations to me.
You died. I don't know how or even where. But your body was remade in the Well of Souls, and somehow it worked. The well restored your soul to your body, and it worked. We must get you to Professor Hughes right away. He'll have questions for you.
So, who is doing this?
Oh my, you don't know? Perhaps the process damaged your memory. They are the Tuatha Deon, the enemies of all the young races. We've never seen them this far inland, not even during the invasion. I don't know why they are here. Hughes may have the answer to that as well. You must stay alive and reach him.
I don't think we need to know who Hughes is because we're going to meet him.
Oh, no doubt. But we must get to Hughes. He'll be in his study on the ground floor. The Tuatha are coming in through the lower levels. If we hurry, we should be able to beat them to the top. Take these. They'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes. Now, let's get going. Let me...
So, we can just equip our armor. Different kinds of armor, light armor, heavy armor, and robes. These things are light armor. They help our critical hit damage. Heavy armor gives us a better block, and magic armor regenerates our magics faster. Anything else that we missed? Nothing important. Okay, let's get going. This is going to be a bit of a long episode, but I want to get out of this tower so we can get to right to the actual choices of what you want to watch. Well, that lasted long. I don't think that the Well of Souls is going to be working anymore.
One of the storerooms. See if you can find anything useful.
Don't have to worry about the rest of that. Of course, that means we can't get more money. Gloves, lockpicks, healing potion. Well, we can use the gloves. If I, get to the right area. This is the leather armor set except for the hood. Pieces are the hood, the chest piece, the gloves, legs, boots, and shield. Magic armor, instead of legs and torso armor, uses robes that covers both areas.
Wait! Do you hear something? More Tuatha!
And we gotta learn how to block, even though we don't really need it right now. Well, I kinda messed that up. Why do I mess this up so badly?
You're going to need more than just that sword. That one had a bow. Get it?
Everything here is pretty much set. But when you get to the main world, there's a lot more random weapons and armor everywhere. So we found two Tuatha that we can't reach.
Just shoot them before they see us.
should be good now. And I'm aiming at stuff I can't see. Only a certain supply of ammo that you can increase by leveling up your skills on bows. They regenerate though. Here's that heavy armor. There's great crafting systems, very customizable, easy to access. The only thing is it doesn't give any experience. Here's one of my favorite kinds of weapons, daggers. Daggers are pretty much only useful for attacking one enemy at a time. So people might sneak around you and try to attack. But they are very good at dealing damage and killing off one enemy at a time.
More up ahead. If you can sneak
You can also sneak up to enemies with daggers.
to finish them quickly and quietly.
And then silently stab them to death. It tells you that Fey Blades are enable you to use stealth kills, but Fey Blades aren't that sneaky as the daggers are. I don't really like trying to sneak up on these guys. Doesn't work out so well. One of them will die, but the other guy will notice and run around so that you have to go looking for him. This thing only responds to magic, so we have to use a magic spell at it. You can use magic with any kind of armor, weapons. They have something with spiders. This guy wanted to experiment with spider venom, so he took some spiders for himself, as we can see right over here. How much venom does that thing have that's just dripping right out? I don't want to talk to you, I just want to run. See, running. I don't want to talk to you. Leave me alone. I'm trying to do what you want me to. And over here we have, if we don't get scared by spiders, well, just stop by spiders. We have a spider web.
Completely covered the tunnel.
You need to kill spider webs by using fire, which this birch staff that we have is activated, has fire enchantment or whatever.
Burn a path through.
Couple of different elements in Amalur. You have fire, ice, lightning, and then there's poison, which I'm not sure is an element, but it works all the same nonetheless. You can give weapons poison damage. You can also give stuff the ability to make your enemy bleed, which some enemies are vulnerable to, but it's not as common as the rest of them. Different weapons are classified as different kinds of, under different kind of class. There's finesse weapons, might weapons, and sorcery weapons. Daggers, bows, and fey blades are finesse weapons. Finesse, yeah. Finesse, might, and sorcery classes. You have to have so many points invested in the skills of that class in order to wield the armor or weapons. currently the gear we have is not powerful enough to require any advanced skills. Magic weapons are rather good at tearing wide through boxes if you want to open them to look for money.
Hurry, get out of here!
Any, money or anything around here? Helpful? That's not a box.
Die, Twatha bastard! Wait, you're not one of them.
Hello, Captain Obvious.
That's what I intend to find out.
Twatha will find my
He came out of the
Praetorians
well.
are a tougher breed.
What? This is where we part ways. Take whatever you want from this armory. We might have a few things that would fit you. Just make sure you get to choose. We can hold off the Tuatha here.
Green things require persuasion, but it's generally a good idea to try them.
There's nothing more I can do except to stay here and slow down the Tuatha. But this is the armory after all. Check the chests. We might have a few things that would fit you. With luck, I'll see you on the outside.
There's not much in here.
Go on. That isn't time. I'll see
There's
you
not
on
much
the
in this
outside.
armory that you haven't obtained if you've searched around. But you can take whatever you want. You're not limited to one chest.
Later. Nothing protects quite like later.
That's the might chest. This is the finesse chest.
We'll give you the speed to reach it.
Just feel free to take whatever you want. And the magic chest.
That's why mages prefer it.
Well, sorcery chest, they call it. Not much stuff around here except a book. Yeah, that's basically everything there was there. If you want a good look at the Well of Souls, though, there you are. That's where we came from. Hometown! The gigantic glowing green spire thing. Spiral. Not spire. And this must be Hughes, seeing as he looks rather important, and that's the most important person we've heard of as thus far.
You've made it, and look at you. Even with all you've been through, the Tuatha, your return from the dead. Please forgive me. You must be terribly confused by all of this. I am Fomerus Hughes, and this is my laboratory at Alistar. Everything you see here is dedicated to one thing, the Well of Souls, the pursuit of immortality. And you're my first success. If we only had the time, there's so much we might learn from one another.
What's happening?
Too much to explain right now. The Tuatha have come to stop my work, but I don't believe they know about you. Not yet. What's important is getting you out of here safely. You're the only proof of what we've achieved here. I may not be able to save the well, but I can ensure that its only success is safe.
Not much is important, but I always like to volunteer to stay and fight.
Absolutely not. I've got my notes, but it's most important that you stay safe. It's just that you're... Fascinating. Simply astounding. I'm not certain what's caused it, but somehow... yes, as I was saying, I'm not sure what... Perhaps I should go see.
Sir! Mr. Hughes! The Tuatha have reached the lab! They're inside the...
No! We've got to get you out of here now! Quickly! Follow the path to the town of Gore. Find Agath. He's a friend, and he may be able to help. No matter what else, stay alive! Go!
So, everyone's counting on us. We need to get out of this tower. Let's see if there's anything of value around to loot. One of my favorite kind of weapons is a chakram. I don't think there's any here, but I want to get that thing as fast as possible. These guys drop nothing. There's a chest over here, good enough though. I don't think you can time out and die while trying to escape this tower, but I like to run. Kinda hoping for more there. And we have a troll. These guys are highly resistant to magic. But they take regular damage from physical. And if anything, bleeding might affect them well. So let's get rid of our staff. If you have a couple skills invested in bows... Aha, that was funny. Bows can be really useful on these guys. As it is, they're still quite powerful. And then there's the daggers, which are good at taking on one target at a time. And as soon as I level up, I can get one of my favorite skills. Yes, it's available this early. Some kind of shadow daggers. Recognize that from last time. And here we get something that will just let us get extra experience if we button mash whatever it wants us to. And we get loot. Sage crafting is a very good early game money maker. I'll be explaining that in a bonus episode soon. Well, as soon as I get a good supply of shards. And it looks like we have no tower left. And whoever this guy has died. Well, on that tragic note, it's time to sign off for the episode. Hope you had fun. And next time we will be exploring the area... Dang, it's select to get to the map. The area before we get to... Just a minute. We're not done escaping from the tower? Wow, we needed to do that to escape from the tower? Are you kidding? Alright, next time. Then let's play Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. We will be heading to right here. And then probably going to Gorehart. After which, I will start the exploration of this area right here. And then we'll get well into the swing of what's actually going to be happening in these episodes. Hope you had fun. Just before we head out, here's how you level up. You pick a skill you want to advance in. Put a couple of points into skills you want to learn. Let's get this thing. And then you can equip new armor if you qualify for it. Of course, right now we have nothing that requires a certain skill to use. I do get 2 new abilities, however. Shadow Dagger thing and a grapple thing that will claim an enemy to us. That's pretty much everything. Except for what I'm going to explain in the bonus episodes. Take care, hope to see you again, hope you had fun. And, gonna try to make more progress next time.